Hello and welcome to another video by Team Limitless, and it's a nice, sunny Friday day. The sun is shining, birds are chirping. What am I going to do? Spend the whole day at the computer like I always do. So, today we are here to talk about something that's been going around the internet for a very long time now. OverWatch. Now I've played it myself and I've uploaded to this channel as well as my other channel. And, well, with the recent everything. There's been a new hero dubbed Sombra. Now, the reason why I use air quotes there is because Sombra has already been confirmed to be Anna, one of the most recent hero added to Overwatch. But I don't really have a name for her, so I'm going to call her Sombra just because that's what people are calling her. Anyway, I see. Yo, Sky Hacker, because that's what people have been calling her, sort of. Some people. Anyway. Okay. People have been trying to figure out who she is because she's been kind of playing with us, playing a little game with all her hacks and stuff. There's a lot of videos on the internet. Just search Sombra hacks, and you'll find it very easily. But what I've come here to point out is what I think the abilities of this possibly new hero. What I believe the abilities could be for this hero. I guess we'll start with the main weapon. I imagine the weapon will be just like a basic, probably like a hand machine gun of some kind, maybe. I don't know, it's kind of hard to overlap with weapons at this point because they got everything, and she seems like a sort of character that would be very basic in her appearance and the way she works. So I assume I would just think that she'd have a small gun, automatic or not. I imagine she's a younger woman. I see, like the design I keep thinking of is sort of like Anna when she was young, Captain Amari. That's him. But in this case, it'd just be a young her. She's young. Because she's like a very playful person who is a hacker trying to say, "I'm better than you." Yes, I'm better than you. Deal with it. And so I think that will be her. She'll have a revolver or some small gun that she'll use to shoot. I think her E ability will be a small EMP grenade, like sort of like McCree's stun grenade or whatever it's called, where you can stun enemies. I think this will be solely for electronics, like it'll destroy Symmetra's turret. It will temporarily disable her teleporter. It will temporarily disable the Tourbillon turret. It'll also temporarily disable the Omnic characters. I'm not sure what effect it have on characters who have other electronics like prosthetics. I don't know what to do to them, but I just think that'll be the E ability. Shift ability, I think, will have something to do with yeah, actually I had no idea what shift ability would be. I don't have to think about it, but going on to the Q ability, I'm trying to think of the shift ability while I'm talking about Q ability. I think the Q ability will be for her to temporarily hack an item, like an electronic, like we all know the struggle of having a Tourbillon with his turret right behind a wall that you can't get it unless you're on the point, and if you're on the point, it's already killed you. We all know the struggle. So, I think that one of her abilities would be her Q ability would be temporarily hack something like that. So she could run and use her E ability to stun it, and then Q to hack it, and then for like, I don't know, like 20 seconds or so, it will act on out of control, killing the other team. And I think all you need to activate this will be line of sight. I think that'd be a really good addition to Overwatch. It would start to change mechanics that the game's already established, and it would make it more difficult for certain players. It would also make some games easier. Like we all gotta agree that Bastion and the Torbjorn turns can be very OP. A lot of people have figured out ways to take them out, me included. But I think having a character who can just be like, "You're mine now," would be a really great change of pace, because then we could just be like, "We don't care. You have Torbjorn, fine, fine, it's mine now. You go ahead, use that." For left shift ability, I really don't know. I really don't have much of an idea. Okay, so I just thought of it. I think a really good idea is to have left shift ability and have to have a pretty long recharge. I have the left shift ability be where you don't temporarily disable a machinery like with the E ability. You temporarily disable weapons like a hero, kind of like Symmetra has her focused shield, or same with Zarya. Like, you focus a hero, you press left shift. Actually, a lot like Zenyatta's light and dark ability, where he focuses heroes. That's a good example where she would temporarily disable a hero. Like it'd have to have a different effect than the stun grenade by McCree. It'd probably have to be something sort of like it disables the weapon itself, and so they can still move around, but they have to wait. I don't know, like 10 seconds too long, maybe 5 seconds until their gun's back online, which would have a greater effect on characters like Bastion, who you disable them and they're useless because they're slow and they're weak. But because with the gun you can just mow everyone down. I think this also worked well with like Reinhardt. Like with characters like Reinhardt or Tracer, I think it would disable like with Reinhardt, I think it would disable his charge ability, because there's not much you can do with disabling a hammer. Like, so it would have different effects in each hero. I think you would also have with Tracer, I think it would disable her dash ability, her blink, because it's a electronic. Let's take. Oh, I just thought of the ability that what I could do to Tracer. For those of you who don't know the backstory behind Tracer, she was a test pilot of a teleporting plane, and everything went wrong, and she got thrown between dimensions for months on end. She was fading in and out of existence, while Winston built her the chest reactor that she currently wears, and that's why she has to wear it, because that's the only thing keeping her in existence. I think with this Sombra character knowing this, one of her abilities would be to disable this, and so the Tracer blinks rapidly around the map with no control. Like, obviously not off a cliff or whatever. There'd be like control blinking. Like the design would be like blinks a couple times randomly, or like kind of like Reaper's base form or whatever. She's like sits there like a hologram form sort of for a while. It's like maybe moving around a bit. Like, she wouldn't be able to shoot or whatever. She'd be like out of existence or whatever. Be running the Tracer unavailable for a little while. That'd be nice. It wouldn't have much effect on Roadhog, because his gun's not heavily electronic, and I think it would probably disable his gun. That's probably what it would do to him, because there's not his other abilities don't really have anything to do with electronics. So yeah, I'll disable a gun for him. Where did Reinhardt? Genji. Oh, it would absolutely mess with Genji. It would probably make it so he couldn't jump or whatever, because you can't completely disable a hero. I would say it would make it so he can't. I would say it would make him so he either can't temporarily. Ooh, it would make it so he can't deflect, he can't dash, and he can't jump, because it would disable his enhancements. Yeah, it's still speculation, by the way. I don't know any of this for fact. It's just speculation. That's why I'm just giving out random stuff. Wouldn't do anything at all to Hanzo, because Hanzo's a bowmaster, and there's nothing you can do to him. Ooh. Well, actually, no. It would probably disable his left shift ability where he couldn't use his Dragon Sight. Zarya would probably disable her gun. Ooh. It would disable her shields. I'll say leave the gun and disable shields. That would work, yeah. That'd be very handy. Torbjorn would, actually, it wouldn't do anything to Torbjorn himself. Oh, it would keep him from putting down a new turret. Keep him from putting down a new turret, so if you destroyed his turret and then did that to him, you'd have time to kill him before he put down another turret. It would also make him sick in molten core, because that is electronic ability. Okay, I probably should go in some sort of order here. So I've got Genji, Reaper. It probably would disable Reaper's guns, I guess, because everything else is an enhancement ability. Next is Pharah. Probably disable her jump boost, and probably her arm rocket. Next is Soldier 76. Probably disable his gun entirely, grenade launcher and everything, because sprinting, and he's got his little healing turn, which, so I'll say disabling gun would probably be the best bet for that one. This video's getting pretty long. I didn't expect it to be this long. What's next? Thinking Tracer, we already did Tracer, so next is Defense Heroes. Bastion. Probably just disable his turret form. I would say just disable turret form, because then he would still have some sort of defense, but I don't really know about that. Mei. Disable her ult. It would disable Snowball, which wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. Like, if you come in contact with Mei, you could temporarily disable her ult, so you kill her just in case she was gonna be like the clutch player who's just like, I'm gonna wait for the best time to do this. She's not gonna be that guy. Widowmaker, it would disable her sight, so she wouldn't be able to use her Q. It would probably, also probably keep her from changing her rifle from machine gun form to a sniper form, giving you a chance to either out-snipe her because she can't snipe you, or just generally kill her while she's in close range because she can't use her sniper. I'm trying to think of heroes if that's what you want to do. Is there any other defense heroes? Just trying to think of some defense heroes. So we got Bastion, Mei, Widowmaker. Oh, Hanzo. We did Hanzo. Yep, that's all of them. Zarya, we already talked about. We already talked about Winston. Winston will probably disable his Tesla gun. No, I wouldn't disable his ult because that's just him getting angry. Roadhog done it. Diva. That'll probably disable her mech. Either temporarily, or she would have to get out of it entirely. I'm not sure which one they would do. Probably just temporarily disable it, because that'd be a little too OP to walk up to Diva and say, no, you're getting out of your mech. Ooh. Or they could have a kick her out of her mech with having her ult almost being recharged, so she would only be out of her mech for like good 20 seconds or so, at the most. Okay, so defense heroes. Lucio, it would probably disable his ult and his left shift ability, because those both revolve around his booster gun, his booster on his back. It would probably disable Mercy would disable her flight and her res, probably. No, not her resurrection necessarily. I'd say just have stable flight for now. What's her E ability? I don't even remember. Unless she just fly to you, what's her E ability? It's a loss that I played Mercy, I don't even remember. So Symmetra, it would probably disable pretty much everything. So Symmetra's one that'd just be wrecked by it. Signora also wrecked because he's a robot. I'll say disable. It would probably sort of like McFreeze is probably like make him like land on the ground because he can't fly because he's disabled. Last but not least, Anna Mari. It would probably just disable her Nano Booster because that's the only electronic she got. But on that note, that is my ideas for the new Sombra hero. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and go check out the other all of our channels in the description. It may just be me here, but remember there's 5 of us, so yeah. And also, if you haven't played Overwatch already, go play it. I highly recommend it. It is very worth the buy. It's very, very much worth it.